Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. So today we are going to be talking about going back to school and how Matthew and Rebecca really likes their morning routines, and even to a point whereby really was it the transition say back to school is an easy one because of the same routines that we have like every single morning. So let me know in the comments whether or not you have a child with a additional need, whether it's like autism or another learning disability, or without a disability. Do you have a morning routine? I would love to know, say in the comments. So I thought I would do this video today because I've done the bedtime routine, and no, that done really well. So our morning routine is really simple. Basically, the kids get up around about 7 o'clock to 7:30. They then come downstairs. Sometimes Matthew will stay in his room for another like 10 to 15, maybe half an hour. Sometimes Darren will take up his toast so that he can have it up there. And sometimes he will come down for his toast. It really does depend like on, say, Matthew. With Rebecca, she's very much the same like old say Rebecca, and she comes down, she will cuddle up to either like myself or like Darren, or she will get in a nice snuggly duvet which we have downstairs, and then she will have her breakfast a little bit later. It's usually like she takes a very long time to like eat in the morning. She likes like she is like me. She's not a first thing in the morning like eat breakfast. Where like Matthew, he's like his daddy, and he will eat his toast. So Matthew will like eat his toast. He has toast with butter on it, not too much butter. It's just got to be the right amount. And also like with like Rebecca, she used to have cereals. Then she went on to just having like some fruit. Then she went on to having a porridge. Then she didn't like the porridge that her daddy gave her because it was too much milk and it made it very gloopy and that. Um, so now she has like a fry egg, and she has that most kind of mornings, unless she will change her mind. So then after breakfast, I will either the night before pack, say Matthew's lunch, say box, or I will do it in the morning. So what he has in his lunch box, okay, is very simple, and like also it's what he likes. We do tend to try to put like other things like in it, but sometimes he doesn't even touch it. So what goes in his lunch box is what's its flavors or mini cheddars with kind of like a cheesy kind of crackers, those long like cheesy crisp kind of cheesy crackers, like usually like a box of those or just a packet of those, or breadsticks. Then he will have a Bakewell tart, which is a round, but he doesn't like the cherry. So if I don't remove it, he won't. He will eat it, but at school he tends to just like play with it. But if I do take it off, then he does eat it. He does get very sicky when he's eating those cakes, and that's it. And he takes a drink in with him. With Rebecca, she has school lunches, so there's no packed lunch for her. And so we get them dressed between say 8 o'clock and 8:30. And the reason for this is that it takes them a long time to like eat their breakfast. So around about 8:30, we'll get Rebecca kind of sorted out with helping her and supporting her getting dressed. She can get dressed herself, but sometimes the TV takes, her attention like off what she's meant to be doing. So Rebecca hasn't got autism. She has global development delay, and her fine motor skills is a bit like low, but she's getting much more better. And we think that she's probably got some form of like ADHD. And she's going to be getting a like education, healthcare plan or needs assessment. It's called. I will probably do a whole video on that once I know a little bit more about it. So about 1:45 she will go, and then we will follow to go around about 10 to. Now Rebecca Cecil is round about like a 5 minute or less walk, and usually she will get a piggyback or go on her scooter, so it doesn't take that long to get round there. It's only literally just round the corner. And with Matthew Cecil, he goes to a special needs one, and it's around about if there was no traffic, it would be a 5 minute drive, but it's around about 7 to 10 minutes. So we leave round about 10 to, sometimes 5 to, depending on how he is. Now going back to Saul, was it the first kind of a week? They had a couple of days the week before, so they went back round about, I think Matthew went back on the 5th or the 6th, and because Matthew had 3 days and Rebecca had 2 days, and it was okay. Like Matthew was like himself. He didn't like to leave his tablet, but once we left, he was absolutely fine. And Matthew absolutely loves going to school. It's really good for his mind, because a lot of the time he will just be on his tablet or watch TV unless we go out. And at least at school they push him a little bit to choose things, so we know that he can do this. And as a past TA myself, I know a lot of children can do a lot more than us parents we think. Like as parents, we are emotional attached to our child and that, and sometimes we just want the easy life and that, because if you are a special needs parent, you will know that a lot of the time, the lack of sleep, the headaches, and the stress that can not just be with the child, but also all the things that come with it. So meetings with the schools and social workers and that, it can be very, very hard. I mean, we are lucky in a way, because Matthew seems to be at the moment a very calm and collective, and there's no behavioral issues. And the reason why I bracket them is because most of the time behavioral issues or problems or challenging behaviors are around something else, so they are triggered by something else. So it could well be communication, it could well be oversensory stuff going on, or the processing it in their mindset. Now I'm dyslexic, and one of the things that I used to get annoyed about when I was a kid was people not listening to me, or people just finishing off my sentences. I used to hate it. And one of the things that really got to me was people not understanding, and my behavior wasn't aggressive, it was passive. So a person who is passive, they generally will just hold things in here. Okay, so I held a lot of stress and frustration in here, and it done my head in most of the time. And I think when I got a little bit older, around about 10, and I found sports, that's when the release came. I could release it, but it wasn't until probably when I was 16 or 17 that I really became a little bit more, no, I'm not doing that. Hey, can you just listen to me and not like interrupt? Because at the end of the day, I'm trying to tell you something. Yeah. You may think that you may know what I'm thinking, but you are not a mind reader. And I'm 41 now, and I'm probably more like honest than I have ever been before. And so make sure that you listen to your child. I listen to Rebecca and also Matthew. How I listen to Matthew is I watch him and I see what he's doing. So whether he's spending too much time on his iPad, yeah, then we need to do something about that. We need to replace it with something. We need to either distract him, whether that's going out or whether it's having a bath or me, playing with him and then daddy taking the iPad away and turning the TV off so we can like have that like interaction. So sometimes we need to think ahead. We need to observe of like what is going on, and then we need to think. So like with the morning routine, what see, I'm very much kind of like, right, I get up, I have my coffee, yeah, what was it? Then around about 8:30, we start getting them dressed. So I have a routine with the kids because it's easier to not. Sometimes I get their clothes ready the night before, like if I'm like organized enough. But sometimes I don't because I don't know, like I just forget. But when I do, it does make life much more easier. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video today. It's all been about what was it, the routines in the mornings and stuff like that. But like, it's very important that we kind of have that in tune with our kids, I think, as well. So with us, our routines are the same in the morning and the same at night. So if you haven't seen our bedtime routine, again, it's just me talking like this because most of the time I can't film the kids because we are in that routine, and me having the camera is like, no, so when I do talk about, I say these kind of things, it's generally that I'm sat down, and if I can find any, say, video of in the mornings or something, then I will slot it in. But I don't, I've had a look and I don't think I can find any. So anyway, thank you for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And the video of the bedtime routine is up here. And I would love to know what you would like to watch as a next. And if you have any kind of like ideas, then let me know in the comments. Now, for those who, I am going to be doing a update on my diet. That will be coming out, tomorrow on Monday, at some point. I haven't recorded it yet. And so yeah, anyway, it's time for me to go. So thank you for watching, and you can follow me on Instagram. I'm also on, say, TikTok as well. Now my TikTok is not about autism. I'm Autism Queen Mummy. I'm thinking of changing it to a different name because I don't really talk much on there, and also there seems to be this kind of thing whereby there's a lot of kind of trolls and that say on TikTok, so I don't bother doing that. But you guys are brilliant. Let me know, like, say in the comments, what you would like to see next. And yeah, I will see you soon. Take care. Bye for now.